so it's called a leg lift. The leg is parallel to start. You breathe in. This time I want you to imprint a little bit, pull in your abdominals and lift the right leg up. Go a little higher, just to knee height. Flex the foot. Inhale to lower down. Pull in the abdominals and lift the right leg up. Yep, keep going. I'm going to bring the head pad back. Lift your head up. Good, and you may find that you have to put a thicker block or a thicker cushion under your head. Make sure the neck and the shoulders are comfortable during your exercise. One more time. Her abdominals are engaging. That's it. Turn out the leg and try 5 more with the leg turned out. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So the hip flexor is working here. If you happen to get any popping during this exercise, I want you to turn the leg to avoid the popping. You want to feel your abdominals with no stress in your neck. Good. Bend the knee, please, and lower it down. Left leg goes other side, straighten the knee, pull in your abdominals, and lift the leg up. A little higher. Pull the leg up. That's it. Inhale, lower. Exhale, she lifts. Good. Her abdominals are engaged, the neck and the shoulders are relaxed. 2 more with the leg in parallel. Very good. One more time. And then turn out the leg for 5. Turn out the leg, lead with the heel. You want to feel a slight touching of the low back to the mat, unless it's causing you any stress. 3 more. That's it. Your breath out is like you're blowing out 1 birthday candle. It's a very directive breath. One more time. Beautiful. Bend your knee and lower it down. Excellent. Take turn to the right side, please. Maybe scooch down a little bit. And you don't need the head pad anymore. She's holding her head with the bottom hand, or we could put a block there. Tuck your knees up, reaching the left arm out in front. Inhale, reach the arm overhead, and then circle open with the palm to the sky. So this I call arm circles. It's a great stretch for your pecs, especially if you're breastfeeding or if you're working at the computer a lot. You want to stay for a few breaths. The knees are tucked up, and then exhale to return. Continue 2 more. You want to try to touch the floor the whole time. You may notice that your shoulder is too tight, that you can't touch the floor. It's okay, keep practicing. Eventually you'll get that flexibility. And it's really the upper back flexibility that I'm looking for, the upper back and the pecs. Exhale to open. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath. And return. If your neck is uncomfortable in this position, I want you to put a pillow or a block under your head. Her hand is reaching forward. Actually, that was perfect, because that will keep your hips stable for the next exercise. She'll breathe in and then open the top knee to the sky as she breathes out, and then inhale, release. Now I want your pelvis nice and neutral. So what that means is it feels like you're sticking out your tush a little bit. And I want your ribs flush to your body. Think of the knee reaching forward and lifting up. These muscles connect to your pelvic floor. So it's really important that you're strengthening your hip muscles when your pelvic floor or your low back feels weak. One more time. Good. And do the opposite, please. So knees touch and lift the foot to the sky. It's like an internal rotation and lower. So we'll do 5 of those. That may stretch some of the muscles in the hips as well. 2 more. Good. Her ribs are back. Her shoulders are stacked. One more time. Good. Straighten the leg out, please. Breathe and lift the top leg up and exhale, lower. Now this one's a little harder to get. You want the muscles in the side of the hip. So I want you to roll your hip forward, but send your leg back, please. Send it back to me more. Good. And think of your leg being really straight. You want to feel it more in the side of your hips, not in the front. So push through the heel may help as you lift. Good. Her ribs are flush. Her shoulders are stacked. You want to do about 10 to 12 of them with each exercise. 2 more. Pulling in the abdominals. That's it. One more time. The next exercise, second exercise here is circles. So lift the top leg up, please, and then circle 5 times forward. And little baby circles are really going to fire up the hip muscles, sending the leg back to me a little bit more. Yes. And then other directions. So you can do 5 repetitions of these, 5 forward and 5 back. And think of it reaching behind you so you get more glute maximus rather than in front of you. One more time. Very good. Okay, straighten the bottom leg, please. She's going to bend the top knee to the sky and bring it in front or behind the body. This one you may wait if you're having any pelvic pain, but she's going to lift the bottom leg up, working the inner thigh. Inhale to lower. So abdominals in, pelvic floor lifts, and then inner thigh is working. Exhale to press. Good. You're reaching through the bottom leg with a straight leg. You want to feel the upper inner thigh. You don't want to feel any pain in the groin or the low back. 2 more. Pulling in the abdominals. That's it. One more time. Beautiful. She can tuck the knees up. She's going to push herself up and go to the other side, repeating all of those exercises on the other side. So laying down, holding your head, tucking your knees up. Reach the right arm in front. Inhale, go overhead, and exhale, circle open. You might notice one side is tighter than the other. Stay and take a few deep breaths. And then exhale to return. Good. Let's just do 2 more. You can even push forward for a stretch. Reach overhead, and then you feel a great opening. Your heart lifts to the sky. The shoulders release. Take a nice deep breath, and then return. She's not jutting her ribs forward, and her hips are stacked. One more time. Very good. Take a nice deep breath, and return. Good. Holding the hand in front is helpful to keep the hips still. You could lift the bottom rib a little bit for me, please. Yeah. So you want to activate the underside of your abdominals. Reach the leg forward and lift it up as you breathe out. Sorry, feet touch. And lift the top knee to the sky for the clam. Yep, inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Good. The ribs are lifted a little bit for Elena. Yes, there we go. And then she's working the hip muscles. Remember, really important that you're neutral in your pelvis. So notice if you're tucking under at all, you want to feel like you're spreading your sits bones and then opening the leg. So you're reaching it forward and lifting up. 2 more. Very good. 1 more. And the next exercise, she'll straighten the top leg out. Push into the heel will help you and kick it behind you a little bit. Lift the leg up and lower it down. Exhale, lift. Good. Her abdominals are held in. Pelvic floor is lifting. You can also think hip bone to hip bone squeezing together as you lift the leg. This hip fires a little bit better than the other side. She's activating the outer thigh, and you can really feel that and see that. There's a little indentation that occurs when she lifts the leg. Very good. Hold it up for the circles. So you hold it up and circle forward for 5. That's it. 4, 3. She's reaching through the heel. 2, 1. Other direction. And 5. Kick it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inner thigh exercise. Straighten the bottom leg out, please. Bend this knee to the sky, bringing it in front or behind. That's it. Breathe in. And then lift the bottom leg up. This is for the inner thighs. Inhale to lower. Again, one side may be weaker than the other because of holding children on one hip. It weakens these muscles. So don't be surprised if one side feels different than the other. Straighten the knee. 3 more. Very good. Push through the leg. 2 more. 1 more time. Beautiful. Very good. I'm going to have her go belly down. I do bend the knees and push the heels together. Go ahead, bend your knees and flex your feet. That's it. Good. It's important that you feel your pubic bone on the mat. If you don't feel it, I want you to cushion under your hip bones more so that you can tilt your pelvis backwards. That will engage the glutes and stretch the front of the body. Your upper body should be relaxed. Take a nice deep breath. And then squeeze the heels, squeeze the glute maximus, pushing the pubic bone down. Inhale, release. Good. Your knees can stay down for this one. Squeeze the heels, squeeze the buttocks. You can see that tilting backwards. Inhale, release. Good. Squeeze the heels, squeeze the buttocks. These movements may seem really small, but they're extremely effective in reducing low back pain and healing diastasis recti, and reducing any pain and discomfort from C-sections as well. So you're stretching the front of the hips and engaging the glutes. 3 more. Exhale, press for 3. Very good. Release. 2 more. Good. 1 more time. Breathe out. Good. Beautiful. Okay, she's going to push up to hands and knees. Please open your knees and stretch back. Good. If your knees don't care for this, you can lay on your back and tuck your knees into your chest. This is a great